Executive Student Council for ice cream, please pay those back. And also, there's a General Student Council meeting today, so everybody in Student Council, please be there. Thank you.
And continue donating to Heifer. It ends this Friday, so get all your money in outside the chapel bathrooms.
Okay. Yay.
Two things. One, at least half of the school knows the movie I show, The Grave of the Fireflies, about wartime Japan. I know. Somebody borrowed it without asking me, which also makes me very sad. I need to show it to the sophomores to make them cry. So if it could be returned to the desk in room 3 before Friday, that'd be really great. Otherwise I have to buy a new one. And secondly, I understand JSA needs $30 to have Quentin wear high heels. Here's 20.
Okay, if you're already standing and I ask you to stand, put your hand up. If you're in a music ensemble, stand up. If you are in a one-act play this weekend, stand up. Don't be afraid. Stay standing, stay standing. If you are taking art class this year, stand up. So these are the members of this community who are putting on Fine Arts Weekend for everyone else on Saturday. I'll tell you the schedule quickly. At noon in the Student Center, there's ice cream. But if you don't like ice cream, you can come in anyway and look at all the art, because there'll be a wonderful art display in the Student Center of all your work. At 1 o'clock in the gym is this wonderful concert that includes all the music ensembles, plus a big thing where we're putting the orchestra and choir together to make a big, huge noise. And then at 3:30 are the one-act plays in the theater. So all art, all the time on Saturday. Be there.
I'm so inspired by Sensei, I'd like to let JSA know that I'm going to give the other $10. This Friday at 10 o'clock, we have an all-school assembly as we get ready to kick off Fine Arts Weekend. We continue with the York Think Forward series of forums. We have Molly Wilson joining us. She is an instructor at Stanford's D School. She will be talking to us and also giving you opportunities to engage with design thinking. And following the forum, if you are free that next period after the assembly, there will be an opportunity for students who'd like to go further into design thinking and work on design thinking with her in the Student Center. So please see me if you're interested in learning more about design thinking with Molly Wilson from the D School following the forum on Friday. Thanks.
All right, so, errata. I was going to get up here and then I looked it up, which is what I should have done. I should have had something in front of me when I made my last announcement, because errata is a list of errors in printed work, and I obviously didn't have anything in front of me last time, but I was so excited because every time something happens with Science Fair, I get so excited. So, I need to make a couple of corrections, but I'm going to have Montana Sprague come up here and stand next to me. Montana at the California State Science Fair, and remember I mentioned California is a big state, so there was a ton of competition. And Montana did get second place in her category in zoology, and so she deserves a huge round of applause for that. My second mistake was that I said, for the first time in your York history, and I want to apologize to all of our wonderful grand prize winners in the past, because we have had top winners in at the county, or the California State level in the past in the senior division. Montana made York history because she was our first winner ever in the junior division, and as a result, and this I'm going to read so I get it right, winning one of the top awards at the California State Science Fair, Montana is automatically qualified to enter the Broadcom Masters competition, the premier science competition for middle school students throughout the United States, analogous to the Intel Science Talent Search for high school seniors. The finalists, should she make it, will be given an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. to compete for a total prize package of over $500,000. Congratulations.
If I'm reading the calendar correctly, the last day of school is a month from today. Don't get too excited. And on that day we have Awards Day, and as you know, we take some time at break, as Ms. Durkee just did, to acknowledge awards and accomplishments of all kinds, and we do that on Awards Day and then 2 days later at commencement. And one of the things that many of these awards and recognitions have in common is that while you're all beautiful and smart and talented, a science fair recognition and a lot of other kinds of awards are not just about your talent, but about your hard work, about the inspiration of your teachers and the day-to-day work that you put in. And so perhaps the highest honor and award that we give is evidence of that day-to-day hard work over the course of a York career. So it is my pleasure at this moment to announce the valedictorian for the class of 2013. And as has been the case a couple of times in York history, when you take the grade point average out to the thousandths of a point, it gets to be too close to call, and so this year we will have co-valedictorians. Please join me in congratulating Caroline Chan and Amy Ng.
Summer, I was outside playing catch with my dad. While doing that, I realized I really needed to get my service hours done. So I looked around for some jobs, but I couldn't find something I was really interested in doing. Then my dad remembered a place in Pacific Grove called Meals on Wheels. I called Meals on Wheels and was greeted by Andrea First, the Director of Volunteer Services. I asked if there were any volunteer opportunities I could take advantage of, and she replied yes. Then she explained to me the 3 things Meals on Wheels does. Like the name implies, they home deliver meals to senior citizens. They offer group dining at their facility, and they have a weekly farmers market in which people can buy produce for cheap and bring it back to their homes. Andrea suggested that I help out in the farmers market. The following week, my parents drove me to the facility, and I met with Andrea. She showed me around and explained to me what my job was going to be. First, I helped set up the tables. Then I labeled and priced the produce. When customers arrived, I greeted them and asked if they needed any help. And one time when I was doing this, I walked up to a lady and asked her how she was doing. And she looked at me and replied, "That's a trick question," and walked away. After about 3 hours, we ran out of produce and the farmer's market closed. Andrea thanked me for my services and signed off my hours. I left Meals on Wheels that day with a really good feeling and was excited to volunteer again. I've recently volunteered there during winter break, Thanksgiving break, and even spring break, and I plan on going there many more times in the future. And hey, maybe I'm not getting that feeling of relaxation by staying at home, but I would much rather have that feeling of knowing that someone truly appreciates the work that I'm doing for them.
room 8 during lunch. We need to talk about this Sunday and where you're going to be and what we're going to do. It's lots to know, but it'll be really fun.
And remember to keep signing up online at BigSurMarathon.com.
How many seconds? Do we have more? Oh, hot damn. Okay. So this is a quote by Carl Sagan. He goes, "Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe are challenged by this point of pale light." And there's a picture in this little dot, swallowed a piece of sand of the Earth. And he's saying, our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity and all this vastness, there's no hint that help will come from anywhere else, help us, save us from ourselves. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There's perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to do more time than one northern to learn and cherish the pale blue dot. The only hope we never know. So, this is Earth Week, so happy Earth Week. Take care of it. Have a good day. Sorry. Have a good time. See you later.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, be good to the environment. If we have more time, we will provide more facts in this week. So stay tuned.
If you like to draw with chalk, come join Selena's Circle for Children at Sparkles Park on May 4th from 10 to 4, and you can get about 6 hours of service. You do have to bring your own chalk, but there will be music and food, and come on, you get to draw with chalk.
And if you're like super creative, then you get like if they think you, I got it, girl. If you're picked as the favorite, you get $500 for drawing on a sidewalk with chalk. $500. That's crazy.
Okay, so on Friday we're gonna be for Earth Week, we're gonna be selling handmade earrings, reusable bags, solar-made cake, and just some cards and stuff, and yeah.
So if you have any recycled material, like crafts that you want to bring to us and donate, we will be willing to sell your things in order to donate to a cause we haven't decided yet.
I accept little charms to make earrings and stuff, so yeah.
Thank you. Be sure to bring your money on Friday. Yes.
And put your trash, like your wrappers, in here. I'm going to put it out on the trash next to the main office, so because I'm going to make a big art project out of it. So yeah, see you later.
I forgot applications are due the 27th, and come see me for one.
$500.
Okay, so I love the environment. Okay, so as you can see, we just got the $30 needed for me to wear heels. With the donation of $5 from Mr. Daniels, $20 more, and I will sing a romantic duet with Nick Newman. Keep that in mind, keep donating, and I'll be humble about it.
Yeah, the romantic duo will be recorded, so you can just watch it over and over and over again.
What this means is you're going to get 3 different events all on the same day, so just be really happy.
Yeah, also, there's a JSA meeting today. Since room 8 is being taken by the Big Sur Marathon, go to room 3. We'll have Quentin directing people that way. So, thank you.
Softball game at home today. There's a mandatory international club in the history room. We're doing we're re-voting for vice president, so you should come. History room's busy. Okay, well, whichever room that Jessica decides.
Dance club tomorrow.